So it seems like Ninja Gaiden 4 is top tier. Here's my review. So there's not really much for me to say on this review here. I think Team Ninja and Platinum Games partnering up on this was absolutely phenomenal. I think visually this game is super impressive. I just dig like the futuristic aesthetic, but you still get that little bit of old school Ninja Gaiden vibes when you head to like some of the older villages. I love the character designs we got here, especially for Yakumo. He just looks super edgy and badass. You know, honestly, I even think they did a phenomenal job with Ryu in this game, although I do wish we got to see him a little bit more. But I mean, I think that's a common complaint that people have been having about the game. Yeah, visually it's a top tier looking Team Ninja game. Gameplay wise, this is really where I'm going to focus on here, because this game is phenomenal. It's fast, it's visceral, it's bloody. I mean, there's different weapons. I specifically love when you're playing as Yakumo and you're using like the Raven Blood abilities, and like it transforms into different ones. So there's like this spear type weapon, I always forget the name of it, but like then when you use a Raven Blood, it turns into like a fucking hammer and you just smash on dudes. Like, it's such a crazy looking game. It definitely is. It was like probably the best idea to have Team Ninjas team up with Platinum Games, because both of those two teams together, I think, have really made a game that just excels combat wise. You can feel that like Ninja Gaiden like difficulty, like it's hard as hell. Like, I won't lie, like there were times when I was like, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna review this shit. Like, it is difficult. But then there's also that fast pace and high intense action that you get from Platinum Games combat as well, and I think it's just the perfect meld of the two. There's even like newer mechanics in this one that I think are really cool. You know, you have like your this grappling hook type thing, a little bit of a glider. There's even like a surfboard mechanic you get to utilize. Like, this game is, in my opinion, it's firing on all cylinders gameplay wise, in my opinion. Back to the combat, again, very difficult but rewarding as well. My only complaint about the gameplay is that I do wish those ninja points were kind of like separated. So like you have to use these points to both enhance your abilities, like learn different abilities, and also enhance abilities, buy items from the store. I just wish that was a separate currency, so I didn't have to choose between the two. I do get how it kind of adds a little bit of difficulty to the game, because then you have to decide on it, and there's plenty of side quests you can actually do to allow you to get currency, which I thought was a really nice touch. The environments aren't like super big, but they definitely, like, there's off the beaten paths you can go to, which is really nice. So like, they don't have to be these huge sprawling open worlds to be interesting, but I think they did a phenomenal job like keeping it interesting, because there's like execution things you got to do. There's like this troublemaker you have to fight in like some levels. It's really cool. I'm digging the gameplay. The bosses are fucking awesome in this game, excuse my language. Especially the part when you get to fight Ryu, which is relatively like, you probably don't see him till like after 6 chapters of the game, but it was still a cool boss fight. I was a little bit surprised that it was right after the boss fight I got to before that, but it's a pretty badass game. Story wise, it was a little bit weird to keep up with what was going on at the beginning, but then it kind of paid off in the end. Obviously you start off as Yakumo and you want to defeat the Dark Dragon, but then you end up having to like go on this adventure because things change. You find this priestess who tells you, hey, maybe we just like purge him and then he's gone for good. You know, Ryu's kind of defeated him 3 times, and that's known in this game, like that Ryu is that dude. He's a super ninja. You hear about it from there's a part where I'm not even going to go into that because I don't want to spoil it, but overall I'm pretty sure Ninja Gaiden 4 is top tier. I think Platinum Games and Team Ninja did a phenomenal job. Visually, it's impressive. I love Yakumo's character design. I think Ryu even looks pretty badass still. I love the environment. I like the futuristic Japan. There's like this one part I got into later in the game, which is like a little club area that you got to go to. I think they did a great job with that. I like the design of the levels, how they're pretty linear, but there's some off the beaten path areas you can go to do some side quests. The gameplay is pretty fun here. It's definitely hard. It's not like an easy game at all, in my opinion. Like, I think Team Ninja was where the difficulty came from. I mean, I've never found Platinum Games to be very hard, but Team Ninja, I think they definitely nailed on the difficulty there, and I think Platinum Games was there just to like make it feel like it's smooth, and I think they did a great job with that. I mean, there's so many different like, there's abilities you can use, like the Raven Blood abilities, the different weapons that you get. It's such a great game. I don't want to say too much about it because there's some cool stuff you get later down the road that I don't want to spoil. But like, yeah, I think the gameplay is just where this game really shines for me. And I think if you like a Ninja Gaiden game, or if you like a Platinum game, you're really gonna enjoy the gameplay part of this. The story is pretty interesting. I mean, it pretty much just carries you through. It is about like the Dark Dragon as they've been in the past, you know, but you're playing as a different character now. now, and there's some cool twists in there too. So let me know what you guys think down below. Did you enjoy Ninja Gaiden 4? Let's talk about it. Peace.